humans haven't been faithful, and then he used Abraham's family basically to show the whole world his love, and to do that he used covenants that were just he promised to stay faithful, and all the we had to do was make a commitment, even though that God knew that they weren't going to be faithful. And so basically with every single one of those covenants, with basically it was the Israelites too, the whole thing, Abraham's family were Israelites, they haven't remained faithful. But then Jesus came along and made the new covenant where he like rebuilt those covenants and to show like the whole world. Yeah.
All right, Nathan, that was good. That was pretty good. Dennis.
What's the question though?
So you basically recap everything that you saw. You
Okay,
just
there's some parts that I don't remember well.
that's fine. Just whatever you can.
I remember how the Israelites, they turned down Jesus, and Jesus came back, and he like didn't know, like it seemed impossible, but he helped like rebuild the covenants, and that's like one part I remember. And there's a lot that I don't remember. I'm sorry.
So do you remember
Yeah,
who
yeah,
the
you can
four?
refresh me.
Yeah, who the four covenants were, or with whom did he make the four covenants?
Noah and his family.
Okay, that was one. What was the next?
The land.
The land. The king. The king was.
No,
the
before
king?
that there was somebody else.
You know that
The land, like,
Tribe of, I know it's
the president's family.
Big A's tribe.
The guy's name rhymes with Sam.
David.
Abraham.
Abraham.
Bro, David rhymes with Sam. Abraham.
Abraham.
So his first covenant was with Noah. Okay, what was the covenant? That he would never destroy the earth with a flood, right?
Yeah.
That was the first. Okay, with Abraham, what was his covenant with Abraham?
Don't remember.
Well, basically that he would bless.
I can probably remember.
Yeah, he would bless his lineage, right? He would bless Abraham's lineage, like all. Okay, who was the third one with?
I have no clue.
Israelites.
Oh, the Israelites.
Yeah. What was the covenant that God gave the Israelites?
The covenant that ran with the Israelites.
So he basically gave them the 10 Commandments. He told them, follow these rules and regulations, don't break them, and I'll be with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they broke them. What was his covenant with David? That through the line of lineage of David, the Messiah would come, right?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So that was the fourth covenant that he had. So the recap, what would you say to recap the whole thing? What did you see towards the end?
The recap is
Yeah.
how they pushed like away the covenants, and Jesus like built up the covenants again.
Okay. And what happens in the end?
In the end, wait, I forgot. Wait.
Like in the end, like if
I remember the
like
end.
the end of times, what happens? Have you heard?
Oh, everybody like everything was normal again. There was cities.
Right,
and,
right. Like there's a new
They built around
new
it.
heaven and a new earth, right?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate promise. All right, everybody, give it up for Dennis. Good. Natural speaker, let's go. Ethan.
So, in the beginning, God created the four covenants He created the first one with Noah, promising that he would never flood or destroy the land again. And for the second, he made it with Abraham. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, he made it with Abraham and his family to kind of just flourish and follow the land. And then he made it with Israel, giving them the 10 Commandments to follow the Lord. And the fourth one was with King David, not promising a savior, but bringing another man into the world that would bring back the covenants, because God ultimately knew that they would all be broken, and the people wouldn't know how to restore them. And just like God had said, 3 out of the 4 covenants were broken, but Jesus was brought into the world where he came and brought his own disciples, who went and brought restoration to God and the relationship with him. And after that, it talks about in the end times of Revelations how there will be a new heaven and a new earth, and the end is just a new beginning.
That's great, Ethan. And what does Jesus expect of us?
He doesn't expect us to be perfect, but he asks for commitment and relationship with him.
Great. Thank you, Ethan. That was awesome. All right, Mike. Martin.
Don't hide the smile. It's okay to smile. Come on.
So the first covenant he made was with Abraham, and he said he'd never flood the world again, and he didn't expect anything in return, just faithfulness. And the second one was with I meant Noah. The second one was with Abraham, and he blessed the land. The third one was with the Israelites, and he gave them 10 commandments. And then the last one was with King David, and he promised the Messiah to fix all the broken covenants. And then in the end, he promised a new heaven and like the beginning of a new world.
What started all of this, Wharton? What was the event that started all these different covenants?
I can do that.
I give him a chance.
Was it because all the sinning that was happening before?
Right, Adam and Eve sinned, right?
Yes.
Like, so the first partnership that God had established. So God didn't create robots. In Adam and Eve, He created partners. What did God say? Flourish, right? Fill the earth, rule over the earth. So that was the first partnership that God established. But Adam and Eve did not want that partnership, right? They broke that partnership, and then God established all the different covenants. All right, Wharton, that was good. Thank you. You watched the video at home, right?
Yeah, like a little bit, like yeah, right before.
Okay. So try to remember something that you watched that nobody spoke about. And if you speak about something that they spoke about, it's fine. It's okay. But
Okay, I'll try to go more detail. Something that's new. Okay, so in the beginning, God created Earth, and He made humans go of us to be like to give His creations like more potential, and He had made us to be partners and to flourish the land and make and create more things to show us like love, and then we decided like to rebel against Him, kind of unrooting all that He wanted to happen. So with sin in the world, God made a covenant with Noah, and he was gonna flood everybody except for Noah and his family. And that was the first covenant, and that happened. And after that, he made a covenant with Abraham, saying like he was blessing him with a big family and all these different blessings, and he just asked for him to like show his family the right ways, like how to live by God. And the Abraham's tribe grew to be like a nation, like the nation of Israel. And then the next covenant was with Israel, and just following like the laws and like the right things, the rights and wrongs, like not doing the wrong, doing the rights. And then the next covenant was with King David, saying to him that his descendants would like because the earth was in sin, and one of his descendants was gonna like undo that. So yeah, that was like his covenant, I think, promise, and he's gonna have like a lot of descendants. And then that descendant was Jesus, and Jesus, like all those covenants, like Israel, and like ended up worshiping like false gods, sinning, and all those covenants kind of like broke down. How they explained in the video, and then Jesus came and kind of revived all those things. And it was saying how Jesus was not no ordinary human; he was God. And at the end of the video, it said that the earth would be like, it's not the end; it's the start of the beginning, and it was beautiful earth, like flourishing land.
was awesome, Michael. Thank you. It was awesome.